How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Control. So in the last episode we completed a few of the side quests. We managed to cleanse them. What the hell was that noise? Jesus. We managed to cleanse the mirror. We managed to cleanse the refrigerator. We fought a giant worm, one-eyed worm, that sounds wrong. But we fought this giant worm in a altered astral plane that wasn't part of the board. Apparently it's their competition, and if we move over to them the board's going to kill us. Yeah, spooky dooky. If you want to, go back and watch the last episode so you can get caught up for this one. We're going to continue on doing a few of the side missions before we progress with the main story, but I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Super psyched to play this. It's so much fun. The combat in it is great. The story is intriguing. It's bonkers as well. Like, it's genuinely off its chain. So I hope you enjoy the episode. Thank you for stopping by. Let's get to it. Okay, so I want to check what missions I've actually got. So where's the missions? Old growth, put a record on. Langston's Runaway. So I know old growth is in the research department, and that's where I currently am. Oh, hang on, we've got collectibles. Case files. Mirror procedures. A hanging mirror, oval in shape. The frame is made of ornate wrought brass. The item does not reflect the surroundings accurately. The item's effect is complex. Most notably is the fact that the glass transports individuals to a paranatural space when touched. In this space is an imperfect. Get your words out, Broads. In this space is an imperfect reflection of our reality. Some objects inside the reflection are simple mirror images. Some are blank, while some do not appear at all. The reflection only contains areas within a blank distance from the item itself. Relocating the item has proven that the reflection changes depending on its surroundings. Agents have been sent in to explore the reflection. Blank has been observed in a test subject sent inside, believed to be psychosomatic. Prolonged exposure to the reflection is not advisable. Cool. And then the multimedia bits, I would imagine, are the tape recordings, mirror debrief, and then a backwards mirror debrief. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we're going to go to central research. Central research, please. And we're going to check in with Dr. Underhill, if we can find her. So, is there a way to get lower in central research? Because she's investigating the mold. What's over here? Oh, this looks moldy. I'd like to get you. Astral blip. Do we go down here? I guess we do. There's a lift to get back up by the looks of it. So where does this bring us on the map? I don't know. Oh yeah, it definitely looks mouldy, doesn't it? Power blocks. Anything to collect? Yet, nothing. Oh, there are dudes. Oh, I was about to open fire on them. You guys are lucky.
Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
I'm the director.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
No, I'm your director. Please.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
Yes, I do.
Clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
What? because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here
She's
could spell
incredibly
doom for the Bureau.
British.
You mean this mold?
We don't sound like that, guys. Just so you're aware.
Perhaps you could help me.
Anybody
I require
watching
samples of
from
various
overseas,
mold
this is
strains,
not how
and the
British
mold has
people
made the
sound.
environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique
Awesome.
strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Collect 5 mold samples. Type A, Type B, Type C, Type D, Type E. Okay. Let's ask her some questions
Have you worked
first.
with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
Okay.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
Sounds like you don't like him too much.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
And
About
then the
4
mold
months ago,
happened.
yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I
Okay.
had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
It does. Old hosts.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host.
Oh, is this the
Luckily,
thing that...
one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
Is this the thing that
We've
killed the
always
agent in that
cremated the
recording that I
infected
was
bodies
talking
after
about?
Autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
Okay.
Thanks for the information.
So not only do we have hiss, we have exploding mold.
I hate guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird.
It is, mate.
This is nothing. The clocks? No, that's...
Let's open you. Right, I'm going to take a minute, guys, and just go through my personal mods. I'm going to do this off camera, though, just because it's really fucking boring. So, 2 seconds. Okay, so I've gone through the personal mods, and we've got all level 5s on there now. So, energy recovery speed, evade cost, and launch cost reductions. Haven't really touched anything else, so let's see if we can find these samples.
No.
Oh, okay, so this is
That.
her office again. Let's have a look over here. Mold threshold. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to blank construct the architecture of mold. I do not understand if these blank are original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I've ever seen. I theorise that there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. I'm sorry for my reading, guys. I am dyslexic, so I do struggle with this. This behaviour is not observed when I first arrived, which means the mould has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Threshold utility counter essay. Dr. Darwin's recently penned essay titled Blank contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shed light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau while the mould is actively hostile. To use his words, we cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mould is much more beneficial than some rock. If the blank creating the mould were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mould's resistance to various strains of disease, the mould's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into blank. Yet, admittedly, the application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall. When I pause to wonder when the Bureau has lost its eagerness for a challenge. Underhill checking in. Oh my goodness. Hello Raya, how's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back in at life at the old FBC. I wanted to ask you how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can think of anything besides the mold. You're sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You were always all in a focus. I admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Okay, cool. So, no, I'm not.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry.
What?
I wonder how this mold tastes.
I don't know if I should have shot that or not. Oh, these are the dudes from the medical wing. Hi. Go off and do my bidding.
People?
Those were the dudes that got me last time. Well, shit. Shut up, PlayStation. If I remember rightly, shotguns worked better on them last time. Although the ones over here, they try and shoot you with something. It hones in on you as well. Oh, well, that was a shit time to drop my shield. That sucked. I'm going to try and keep moving. Well, that sucked. That sucked so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, pink flamingo supplement. Well, I don't want to get caught reading something right now, so which way's the way out? Yeah, so we'll try and get this done again, and we'll read the pink flamingo thing in a little bit. Mate, these suck. These enemies are right arseholes. I don't like you. My friend doesn't like you either. What's that? No, there's one over there. Did I get him? Did I get him? No! 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 I don't even know where you are. I don't even know where you are, you bastard. Now, I don't see where the other ones are. Any help, guys? Can you see where they are? Where did that come from? Where is that coming from? Over there. Right, there's one. No, don't let that explode. Alright, any more? Yep. See ya. Oh, I'll grab that vending machine from miles away. Is that it? Have I got them all? Restrooms? That's a bit disgusting. Did I get them all? Did I get them all? Lab A. Okay, so now that we've beat them, I'm a little bit confused as to where to go. Oh, Polaris. Ah, yes, control point. Thank you, Polaris. And top up that health. There you go. Turn that radio on. Have we got any ability points? No. Ah, there's a sample there.
The samples.
Type A. Oh, I made him more difficult than he needed to be. Jesus. Let's top off my health. We know there's one near toilets, so we'll head towards what is considered to be the restroom area, shall we? They are my least favourite enemies that I've come across in the game so far. That really didn't lead anywhere, did it? Okay, let's go to the toilets. Oh, that music, mate. Can you hear that in the background? That dun, 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 dun.
Gross.
Yep.
Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
Yep, that is gross. I don't like this area. This area is giving me the EBGBs. You bastards. I am in need of help. Please drop some delicious health for me.
One of Underhill's samples.
Awesome. So, staircases and the pit left to go, guys. Oh, it's under the staircase. Okay, I'll just go this way, shall I?
Found one.
Found one. And then the pit. Tell you what, I'm going to go get some health. Just because that's something I can do in a control point. There's a dude in there. There's two dudes in there. And a crate. Okay, cool. Oh, this area is giving me the heebie-jeebies, something rotten. I don't like it. Right, health. There was a crate down there. Now, is that the pit? Oh, that's why I was getting hurt down there. Is that the sample over there? It is.
Looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples.
Oh my goodness, guys, that one was more effort than I wanted to put into this mission. But, oh, yeah, that area, give me the creeps. I'm genuinely on edge. Like, I feel a little sense of anxiety in my chest cavity. Have I got the molds? Have I been infected by the
You
molds?
look like a woman with mold for me.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers, just walking mold people. Unless...
That was probably them.
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Feel like I should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it? Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to.
This might
Great
mean that I
idea,
can go into
Jesse.
the rooms that have got the mold in.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
That's not usually how smells work.
Thanks
But
for the information.
My pleasure.
just looking at the time of the recording, guys. So what we're going to do before we go and investigate the pit, we're going to end this episode here. Again, it's kind of a bit of a snagging list so that there's no real story progression, but it's still really interesting. So I'm hoping that now Jessie has ingested this pill, she'll be able to traverse and enter the rooms that we couldn't before because of the mold. So we'll check those out once we've been down the pit. But like I said, I'm going to end this episode here. If you're enjoying this so far and you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. And I want to thank you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in about 30 seconds in my time, but I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.